Hello. Today, I'm back in Skate 3 once again. For no other reason other than it's just what I felt like playing, you know. I'm not gonna say why like I usually do. Usually I just start the video by saying, like, after I do the regular intro, I'm like, why am I playing this? But no. It's very obvious why. Why do you play video games in the first place? Because it's fun, that's why. Oh god. There's just certain things that I just know I'm gonna sound stupid saying, and that just was one of them. Here we go. What the fuck? There was just no call for that. That was ridiculous, but anyways, hope all of you are doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful, you know? Just amazing. I mean, I don't have any other words in my vocabulary except for wonderful. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Oh my goodness, I just shattered both of my legs. Hang on. I got this. Anyway. I watched 4 fucking movies in one day. Not at the movie theater, just by myself. Could you fucking... Why does this constantly happen to me? But those movies were Bicycle Thieves, the 1948 Italian neo-realism film. It was wonderful. Oh my goodness. I was about to hands down murder you by pushing you off the thing. What the... I told you to stop. You didn't stop. The flip. But anyway, that's the first one. And then I watched The Last Temptation of Christ. You know, the one where William Dafoe is Jesus Christ. Oh, Christ. That was honestly a little boring at times, but it was pretty okay. And then what else? What did I watch? I watched High Noon, a western, just because it was pretty fine. Then I watched I watched Memento. I've never seen that. It was pretty good. It was a really entertaining, very entertaining. Probably the best movie I saw. No, the Bicycle Thieves was the best movie I saw all day, but it was really good. I just wanted to watch movies, you know. Probably gonna do that more often now, you know. It's just something you gotta kind of try to do sometimes, you know, because it's easier to do other things like watch YouTube because the videos are shorter, you know. Here we go. Oh yes, I'm just fucking this up. Oh yes. It's fantastic. Anyways, here, watch this. Damn it. I was gonna fuck that motherfucker up. Just by just that you had. Just injuring both of ourselves terribly. Wow. I don't know what the fuck that was that I just said. No idea. No clue. I just couldn't tell you. But anyways. You know what's cool? That noise, that was fucking hilarious, bro. It's like, oh, I don't know what that was. Ridiculous, bro. You sounded like the fucking premature baby from Eraserhead. That's not what you sounded like. That movie is odd. Very odd. Very fixated on movies at this point. You know, that happens. Oh my goodness, bro. I'm actually trying to skate well. Oh, babe. You got in my fucking way. That would have been so awesome if you didn't get in my way. I didn't push you, I fucking punched you. With 2 fists. Oh, Christ. You are a goddamn son of a bitch, bro. Anyways. I say anyways a lot. That's why I do that a lot. That's beautiful. I did that on purpose. What happened to trying to skate well? A lot of the times I just would deliberately try to injure myself. Because that's fun as well. You know? That's not gonna lie, that's probably what I'm gonna do. What the fuck was that? I have no fucking idea what that was that you did. I say you, but I did it. It's me that did that. Wow. That was incredible. What the fuck happened over here? Somebody else wiped out. I need to see that. I need to see it. I know what happened. You can't hide these things from me. What happened over here? Oh no, they just walked into each other and fucking fell over. That's just a regular day here in Skate 3. Just a regular day. And someone did it again. What did you do? What the fuck? Someone just... What happened on these stairs? How do I get off of this motherfucker's character? How do I do that? So this person was skating. Okay, they just fell. I thought someone was just walking down the stairs and they just fell down the stairs. That would have been better. That would have been better. You probably would have heard a life alert if that was the case. You know? I don't know if that's how that works. I don't know about life alerts. That's not a topic I'm overly, you know, overly educated on. You know, just to say the truth. I don't know what's happening in my brain right now. I'm just trying to talk, but just... It's like my brain is trying to choose words that just make... Like, they sound the most unnatural in the situation. Like, it's not a purposeful thing. It really isn't. It really just isn't purposeful whatsoever. Oh, yeah, that was sketchy. That's not what you want. But anyways. Oh, my goodness. There's this song. This song I have not heard for a while. Look at this. My commentary is not the best right now. I'm kind of tired. It's late at night. It's 7 p.m. You know? It's very late. Christ alive. Christ. Terrible, bro. Just not my best work. Honestly, hang on. Please. God damn it. An escaped mental patient. I have the style and the grace of an escaped mental patient. That's hilarious, bro. Oh, Christ. Oh, my. That is unfortunate. What is over here? Here we go. Beautiful. That was incredible work. Excuse me. Oh, my gosh. Damn it. I could have just... Could have been perfect. That could have been fucking perfection. It sounds like the song they're saying goodbye horses. Listen. Are they actually saying that? Goodbye horses. I'm very confused. It's been a long day. Not in a bad way. It's just sometimes time moves slower. It's been a long day. It's been a very long day. Oh, that's beautiful work. That's beautiful. Here we go. Let's just do this. Incredible work. Here we go. Let's fucking wipe out into the vending machine. This person just walking into it. They had the same idea. That was incredible. Yeah, you're right. It's way too crazy. Most people don't have the bollocks. God damn it. To just try that kind of maneuver. Here we go. Watch this. Here we go. Here we go. Oh! Look at this shit. Oh, that was incredible. This motherfucker, how far did he fly? Let's see. That's like 15, 20 feet that I just fucking launched him. Oh, that was incredible. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. I need to go up here. Hang on, let's go back to where I was before. Let's go back. I don't know why. Let's just go back. There's got to be something over here. There's got to be. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What the fuck was that? You just ceased to exist. I don't know. Someone else just wiped out over here. It's a great day. What the fuck? I'm skating on the grass. Why? Look at this. We have this observatory place. This place just... Everybody skates everywhere, bro. Like, what is this? Why is there a skate park at the observatory? I don't know what the fuck I said. Let's just move past that. Christ alive, bro. Christ in heavenly mercy. So I'm just having a good time. Just doing what I used to do. There's not really a rhyme or reason to this. You know, it doesn't have to be a rhyme or reason to anything, really. Oh, look at that vault. That was incredible. I never do a nollie. It's always an ollie. This motherfucker's still saying goodbye to his horses. Oh, my. Hang on a minute. Where's that fucking place that motherfucker was going? Wait a minute, it's over here. Is it this road? I think it's this road. I think it's this road. It's definitely this. Oh, yes. Here we go. Oh, that's unfortunate. Here we go. This is a very interesting viewpoint. Here we go. Here we go. That was anticlimactic. Here we go. I said here we go like 30 times in the last 5 seconds. That's incredible. You know, that just reminds me. Have you ever heard that song? The diss track by... Oh my goodness, dude. I love this game, but that noise... The wheel noises... They're very loud. Here we go. This is perfect. Oh, I just broke my fucking spine. That's beautiful. Anyways. Goodbye, horses. That's the moral of today's story. Always say goodbye to your horses. What the fuck was... No idea. No clue. I just have no idea, bro. No clue. What is life, bro? It just doesn't make fucking sense to me. At all. It just... That was not what the fuck! That wasn't my fault! What the fuck? My guy's having a seizure. Oh my goodness, I don't blame him. I don't know what the fuck that was. And I don't know what this game is on right now. It just refuses to cooperate with me. Here we go. It just refuses. It's August when this comes out. August is an odd month. It's very warm in August generally. Let's just run down August. You know, let's just take a run. Let's just take a fucking... Oh my goodness, I'm gonna wipe out. Here we go. Fuck it up. What the fuck? My fucking skateboard wiped up into the air. Anyways. You know what movie that I like that isn't good? Paranormal Activity. Those movies aren't great. Here we go. Fall. Great. It's just the saddest fucking fall of all time. This guy can't even run down the stairs. What a pussy. I don't like stairs. At all. Everybody, like, they skip steps. I fucking... That's fucking great. Everybody, like, they, when they're going upstairs, I see a lot of people, like, skipping a lot of steps. Oh my goodness. I just can't finish my sentence without someone just trying to end their life. Watch this. This motherfucker's doing the same thing I'm doing all the time. Look at this. Incredible. That was great. But everybody, when they're going up the stairs, they just skip steps, and I don't get that. I don't feel safe doing that. You could just fall down the stairs, break your fucking skull, and die. Do you realize that? You could just do that. And I don't fuck around like that. I don't play with my life in that certain way. I'm not really an adrenaline... What the fuck? Oh my lord. I don't like to do that. I'm not an adrenaline junkie. I'm pretty safe, generally. You know, I like roller coasters. That's about as far as it goes. You know? Even then, whenever there was, like, the fair and stuff, whenever you went to the fair when you were younger, those fucking rides were not safe. I swear, they were, like, rocking back and forth, the whole fucking machinery. It's not safe. I draw the line in some places. You know, but I do like regular roller coasters that are safe. You know? I'm a very big fan of that. I'm just gonna keep talking. I don't know why. I'm gonna bore myself to death while I'm editing, but it's fine. You know, it's not a good sign. That's how I know my videos are bad, if I'm bored while editing. Here we go. I love how they, like, the fucking skaters are Jedi Masters in this game. They use the Force. Here we go, watch this. Run me over. Insurance fraud! Yes! Beautiful work. Amazing. Amazing! Okay, that was actually good insurance fraud. We might be able to get something off that. That wasn't. I don't know about that one. I just kind of ran right into that one. You know, I'm a pro with insurance fraud. I don't even know what... I only know what that is because Call Me Kevin talks about it in his fucking videos. Like, whenever someone tries to jump in front of the car... He's very experienced in that sector, so he would know. But, you know, whenever, like in his LA Noire videos, when he runs someone over, he says they're asking for insurance fraud. But, oh my goodness. I don't mean he would... I don't mean he's a... Just to be clear, I don't mean that he's an expert in real insurance fraud. I meant he was an expert in getting run over by a car. You know, considering it's happened. Which is a shame. But, you know, it's funny to joke about some things you shouldn't joke about. You know, here we go. Fall off. You know, it's fine. I'm sure it's not a point of contention whatsoever. You know? I mean, think about it. If that didn't happen, he wouldn't even have the YouTube channel he does right now. I know the story. I watched the Draw My Life, bro. I watched it. What the fuck was that? I didn't go over the skater. I fucking landed on his head for a brief moment. But anyways, on to a different topic. Will I ever do a Draw My Life? Doubtful. You know? Doubtful. My life was not interesting. I say was like it's over. It's not interesting. It hasn't been interesting thus far. You know? I don't have a lot to talk about. Not really. I mean, I pretty much talk about my life a lot in these videos, so... Not in the full picture, though. I mean, but who cares, realistically? Who cares? It doesn't matter what happened in my life. It doesn't matter who I am as a person. None of it matters. Nothing matters, bro. Kind of. I mean, nothing matters in the grand scheme. It matters to me, though. But it doesn't matter to others. Let's go somewhere. Let's go somewhere else. Like, you make multiple skaters. Maybe I'll make more. That's possible. Where do I want to go? Super Ultra Mega Park. You can never go wrong with Super Ultra Mega Park. You never can. But bro, son of a bitch, bro. I honestly don't have any idea what the fuck I'm doing, bro. None. I keep making YouTube videos because I love to do it. That's all that I know. At this point. My life is meaningless. Except for this. That's all there is. That's enough. But you know. Oh my goodness. That's enough. And it's not like a... It's enough. But it's just... It feels... Like nobody else knows about this, really. It's just me. Nobody else knows. And people don't even watch my videos. Though recently... Like, people are kind of... There's like 2 people that watch my videos. Kind of religiously. And people actually watch, like, my longer videos. Because those have started to come out now. Like, for the whole runtime. Like, there's 1 person or 2 people for one of the couple of videos. That's very flattering. People would do that. Very flattering. You know? They don't really have high standards for their YouTube video experience if they're watching the entirety of one of those videos. Or any of my videos. What's funny is how little people actually watch the videos. Like, I get decent amount of views. I get good views, actually. Very good. But it's the retention. People click away very quickly. It's not a problem. What the fuck? Fall off! Yes! Like, you know, even if you watch a couple seconds of a video, you still watched it. You still know me, basically. You know enough about me to know that I'm not worth your time. You know, probably because of the intros. It doesn't bother me. I know sometimes... I have a lot of subscribers. 159 at this point. On... What's today? Oh my. Today's August... No, today's not August. Well, today is August when this comes out. But today's June 17th when I'm making this. I have 159 subscribers. And, That's great. But very little of those people actually watch me, which is absolutely normal and fine. It's good, actually. It's best that I don't have a lot of people watching me. It's fucking great. And I'm not being sarcastic. I really don't mind at all. Some people do. You know? It's still... It doesn't diminish anything for me. Not at all. I probably could have gotten more views if I tried to get views. But I don't really try to get views. I've had some series that have consistently done well, and if I just kept doing that, maybe they would have kept getting views. But who cares? Go this way! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Watch this! Oh my... God damn it, you just have to fuck it up right at the last second. That could have been awesome. It was still awesome. But, you know... Oh, that was cool. But it was just... I don't really try to get views. At all. You know, I don't really try. Because I don't even know what, like, people try to get views. Everybody tries to get views. It's just not a good practice for me personally. I don't know, like, I'm not trying to sound like I'm saying I'm above it all. But, yeah, I just don't. Here we go. Why can't you do anything? You're just breaking your spine every 2 minutes. Don't do that. It's just very fun for me to make videos. A lot of videos. A lot of low-quality videos. You know the new meta on YouTube? Oh, this is fucking I'm done. Here we go. Get off the thing. Nope, you broke your feet instead. But, a lot of people on YouTube now, like what I do, uploading all the time, you know, that's an old strat. That's an old tech. A lot of people now, they make very good videos, and they don't upload often. Like, daily uploading is not a thing that most people do, because it's impossible. You know? It's impossible. Here we go. I don't know what my obsession is with murdering myself. I don't know what it is, but watch this. Let's see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, how could you not love that? How? I like these videos. I like making them. And I'm very personal. Sometimes. Oh my goodness. What the fuck? I don't know why I'm surprised. Oh yeah, you can do emoting. I forgot about this. I haven't done that in a while. You just have to keep falling over every 2 goddamn seconds. We're going somewhere else. We're going to the fucking downtown district again. Let's go here. I just wonder what people... Like, I'm just doing this. I'm just doing this. There's always the opportunity. Like, one of my videos is 1.8 thousand views. That's a lot. And actually, people watched that video a lot. Like, they didn't just click on it. They watched it. Which was very, very awesome. You know? Very awesome. It's just... that one video got me like 30 subscribers. Which is a lot. Before that, I think the most subscribers I gained off one video was like 6. I think that's exactly what it was. Oh no. I don't think I can stop this. Nope. I'm going for a dip. Look at this motherfucker in a suit in broad daylight. Get the fuck out of here, sir. What the fuck is that? My attention went off of the game for 1 second, and that's what happens. That's great. Wasn't on purpose. But anyways, what else? What's the next topic of discussion? What's the next topic? I just talk about my YouTube channel a lot. You know, even though I'm not making reviews on all these movies that I watch, because it's very difficult to make reviews. It's time consuming, and there's not good. That's not why I don't make it. It's just I'd rather play games right now, and these movies aren't things I need to talk about. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you say that? What the fuck is happening? I'm gonna have it out for you. Get the fuck over here. Get over here. He can't. This motherfucker can't sprint forever. Get over here. You're done. Oh, it's great stuff. But yeah, I like playing games. You know, this is what I do on this channel for the most part. You know, it's very fun for me. And talking about movies is fun. It's not every time I watch a movie, because I watch a lot of movies. It's just great. If I really, usually I'm not gonna talk about a movie unless I'm very passionate about the movie. I mean, I'll talk about stuff that I'm not terribly passionate about. You know, that's not exactly true. I've only really been passionate. I'm not easily passionate about things. Not easy. It's like a drug that I chase. That was an old woman. It's probably not good. It's like a drug, watching movies, because once you watch a really good one, you want to watch a bunch of other ones. And your standards go up so high. It's ridiculous, bro. Like, bro. I'm not going to tell you what I gave Memento out of 10, because I still review them in my head. You know, every single time. Every single time. Here we go. That was fucking so anticlimactic to ruin my day. But yeah, I still review them. I'm not going to tell you the number score, and just in case I want to make a video on it. But Memento, which is a movie that people think is great, I didn't give that high of a score. You know, and I thought I would initially. But, you know, I'm not going to say anything about it. Because I might make a video on it in the future sometime. But it's a good movie. It's just, you know, I have high-ass standards, honestly. And it's not that I have high standards, honestly. It's more the fact that it just... I give high numbers, like high ratings. I give that a lot of gravity. You know? Like, it's... Like, I'm not gonna give... What the fuck was that? It's a little bit too far, actually. Because I just never give anything a 10. Or anything like that. I just never do. Like, at this point, I have 0 movies at a 10 out of 10, which is probably not the case. Probably I can think of 1 or 2 that is a 10 out of 10. But I just... When you take time away from a movie, usually it just feels not as good. And then when you rewatch it, it's just, oh my goodness, this is amazing. But if you spend a lot of time away from a movie... Like, I don't rewatch movies all that much, to be honest with you. Like, some people watch the same movies over and over and over again all the time. I've watched Obsession 4 times in a 1 week span. That's a lot for me. I did pirate it. I already said that. But I did buy a ticket to the movie, so I don't feel bad. And I would buy another ticket to the movie, but I'm poor. That's the issue. And it's making enough money. It's making a lot of money even without me buying a bunch of tickets to it. It's making so much money, bro. At this point. I'm really hoping it makes more. Because, you know, I don't really care about box office numbers, but it encourages these kinds of things to be made. You know, money talks, as the saying goes. It encourages it. Maybe that's not a good thing. It encourages it to be made. Like, you shouldn't need encouragement. That kind of encouragement. You're probably not going to make anything as good if you're encouraged by that. So I take what I said back. But it's still cool to see something like that make a lot of money. You know? Because it deserves that. It deserves recognition, and that's just a metric of recognition that a lot of people give these box office numbers. Honestly, I couldn't give a fuck less, but, you know, other people place emphasis on it, so I check these things. And it is cool. And it's not... The box office for this movie is cool in particular, because it's all... Like, there was no hype. There was a little bit from the people who had seen it, but not very many people had seen it. But nobody was thinking about this movie much before it came out. Like, it wasn't a mass appeal. Not a mass appeal. It wasn't... Like, it wasn't like a hyped thing. It came out, and then people started watching. Like, the first weekend at the box office was only like $21 million, which is still a lot of money, but it's made more money in each weekend after that. Like, more than the opening weekend, which is... That's cool. Which, it's not about the money, it's the fact that a lot of people go to see it. That's what that means. Oh, it's amazing. I just really like that movie. I wonder if I'll ever do Redux reviews. I wonder. It's possible. You know? I wouldn't say my opinion changes that often. But sometimes. Sometimes it does. Occasionally. Incredible, bro. Incredible. I wrote a little bit more of that script. You know, it's getting to be a little bit more fully formed. Just a little bit. In the outlining, anyway. You know, it's a lot for me. It's not... I think it's bad, but I need somebody else's opinion on it. You know, because I don't know what it is. I have zero idea what the actual quality of this thing. I don't even know what a good screenplay really looks like very well. I mean, I kind of do, but not really. Odds are that it's absolutely fucking awful. I think it's bad, just because I wrote it. And I'm not good at that, because I haven't written much at all. The idea, I don't know if the idea is good or not. I just have no clue, but it's enjoyable to write it. And... I don't know how I feel about the whole writing thing. It's very fun. It's very entertaining, honestly. I have no idea how to express the feelings that I feel about it. At all. Not whatsoever. I don't have it, like, that's not surprising. Not at all. But it's very fun. I have no idea if it's ever gonna materialize ever. Ever. But I'm gonna finish it. That I can guarantee. This one script I'm gonna finish. You know? Because when you start something, you should probably see it through. And in a world of writing, that's very difficult. You know, as I've heard, it's very tough to actually finish a writing project, whether it's a book or anything. A play or a screenplay. Oh my. Oh no, I'm fucked. Oh yeah. Yep. But you know, I would encourage, oh god, I would encourage everyone to write something, because writing, there's really nothing to it, honestly. Honestly, I feel like I'm not doing, like, there's nothing to actually writing. Like, writing well, that's hard, but actually writing and writing an actual story that's somewhat cohesive, it's not that, it's not that hard. Like, there's really nothing to it if you just do it. Like, everyone learns how to write in school. Like, you learn to read and write. I mean, you learn how to write, like, handwriting and how to write, but they also teach you how to write, like, papers and stories and stuff. You know? Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. I can never do anything right, bro. But it's actually not as hard as, it's very, there's some things that are very intimidating to approach as a project or anything that you want to do. And it's usually, in my experience, it's never as big of a thing as you think it is. Never. Just things are real intimidating. Here we go. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Perfection. Do it. Do it. No! Fucking goddamn it. Well, yeah, it's not that, it's very intimidating, honestly. It's still intimidating. Like, a lot of things that people want to do are extremely intimidating to, as a thought of actually doing it. Like, for me, filmmaking, that's very intimidating. You know? But what I've heard is that filmmaking is not actually that difficult to learn. That's from actual filmmakers who said that, but, like, I've heard on YouTube. I haven't actually heard from them, but, like, I've heard that acting is difficult. You know? That's what I've heard. I've heard that acting is a lot more difficult than actually making a movie. Like, acting in a movie. Being a good actor. Being good at anything, that takes a lot of effort, but I've heard that acting is more complicated. What the fuck are you yelling about? I've heard that acting is like, way more complicated than, you know, something like writing or directing. Definitely directing. It's very, like, I have interest in a lot of different aspects of it. Like, I'm really interested in everything. Writing, directing, director of photography, editing. I have interest in all of it, but writing is an actionable thing that anybody can do at any time. So that's, like, it's something that I thought about doing forever, because, you know, it's the most obvious thing, and you're making the thing up. But, anybody can do it at any time, really. It's the easiest thing you can do, by yourself. Because you can do it by yourself. And it's not actually that difficult to actually write. It's difficult to write well, but it's not difficult to write, if that makes sense. I don't even know what writing well looks like. Like I said, I don't have a good eye for it. Which is what I'm trying to improve. The eye, more so than the actual writing. Because you can't really improve the writing until you know what it looks like to do it well. Which is why you probably need other people's opinion, but that's what you need. But that comes at a later stage. After an actual draft is done. Which is gonna take God knows how long. God only knows. But it's very fun to actually come up with the thing. And it's like leisurely. It doesn't feel like a drag. Like sometimes people will think that. It's pretty leisurely. You just have to not be too self-conscious about the quality of it, because I've said this many times. You're just gonna suck ass at everything you do. Those are very good words of encouragement, but it's true. There's no reason to worry about the quality. It's just gonna be, it's bad. It's just all you need to worry about. It's never gonna be good unless you try. There's a good saying that I heard. You know, you can't make a good script until you make a... That's not a quote. I've never heard that. Let me just come up with a quote. I sound like such a douchebag right now. Listen. I'm trying to talk about something that, is pretty fun. I don't know how I just did that no comply or whatever that was. I have no fucking clue. No clue. I have, like, this is pretty... It's pretty cool not to know, though. I find it pretty interesting to be unaware of why you're doing something. Oh god. You know? Like, I pretty much know what I'm gonna do, but you don't also really know. You know what I mean? You also just don't understand it. You just don't know. You just have no goddamn clue what you're even gonna do. Like, on a day-to-day basis. There's not a... You just don't get it. I'm just jabbering. I'm thinking I know how I sound. I'm very aware. Just take everything I say, just not seriously. Just don't take me seriously. Just think of everything I say as just not serious. Just don't take me seriously. That's the moral. Don't do that. Like, I'm not an advice person. I'm not trying to give you advice, because I'm not one to give that. Who is, really? Who is one to give advice? Advice is pretty fucking useless, if you really think about it. Most of the things that actually work for a person, they're gonna figure out on their own. Here we go, fuck it. Damn it. Yeah, most of the things that work for a person is gonna something they figure out all on their own. Like, you could listen to advice all day, but they don't know you. They don't know what works for you. You know, Wolfie Plays once said this. He was a very wise man. The Wolfenhausen. I don't think that's what he calls himself. I don't know. But Wolfie Plays is a wise man, and he said that everybody has a different path. Oh, for Christ's sake. Everybody has a different path. And you just have to find yours. And nobody else knows it. You know, you might not know. I think you know what it is, though. Like, but nobody else does. Nobody else can tell you how to do it. It's just, nobody can tell you. I can't tell you. All I can tell you is nothing. That's very good advice from me. I'm a very wise man as well. That's why I'm just imposing my wisdom. I was gonna say wisdom. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm obviously very intelligent, as you can tell. But I'm like, you know, I really appreciate Wolfie Plays. He's got to be very influential to me, just as a person. More so, like, just I love his YouTube videos. I fucking love his YouTube videos. He's incredible. I don't sing his praises enough. I fucking love Wolfie Plays, bro. One of my favorite YouTubers of all time. But he's a wise person. A lot of his speeches that he did with the Skyrim music playing in the background. They really helped me. And he wasn't even trying to give advice. He was just, I don't know why I did that. He was just kind of telling people what he found. Like things that he, like just talking. He fucking jabbered, basically. That's what he did. That's what I'm doing. Not as good as him. I don't have Skyrim music in the background. I could add that, but I won't do that. Not this time. It's just, sometimes you just gotta talk. I'm kind of trying to, like, I give advice to, I'm giving advice to myself. That's the thing that nobody knows. Like, it sounds like I'm trying to give advice to another person. I'm talking to myself. Nobody's gonna watch this far into the video, ever. Most likely. You know? But Wolfie Plays, I'm just gonna, oh my goodness. What did you just drop? Wolfie Plays is an incredible YouTuber. No, I'm not alright. No, but I am gonna be okay. It's just, Wolfie Plays is an incredible YouTuber. I very much look up to that person. Very much so. You just don't even understand. You just don't even get it. He's a very inspirational person to me. Very inspirational. Is this the University District? Yes. Let's go here again. Wolfie Plays inspires me. You know, I think he's got the right outlook. You know. But just Wolfie Plays, he's a nice guy. Wolfie Plays, I recommend his YouTube channel to anyone. You know. Basically, his whole philosophy that I adopted... Could you fuck off? His whole philosophy that I adopted was just... Don't waste your life. Don't do it. Don't waste it. You know what it looks like to waste it. You know what it feels like. What the fuck was that? I know you know. There's just parts of your life that you know you don't need. To quote Wolfie Plays again. You don't need to focus on those things. You don't need to let the bad stuff get to you. Why I told you to get on the skateboard instead you just dive bomb off the cliff. Son of a fucking whore. It's incredible. It's incredible, man. This game is Suicide Simulator. Oh my goodness, bro. That was incredible. A little bit sketch, but it's fine. But you know, just don't waste your life. You only get one. There's no guarantee there's anything after at all. You know? No matter what you believe. You know? No one truly knows. Just don't waste your time. Do what you enjoy. There's no real goal that matters at the end of the day. Except the one that matters to you. Could you just do what I say? There we go. There's no goal that matters. The only one that matters is the one that you care about. Like the time I played Skate. It's not Skate. The time I played Snake for almost 3 hours. Trying to get 200. But, like, that was a goal that mattered to me at the time. So I did it. So I did that. Mostly, though, consistency is what you want. Just doing what you want to do consistently. And not being in your head consistently. You know, all these things are difficult. Not overthinking. Oh my, it's very difficult. All these things are difficult. It's very easy to say. But it's a skill you can build. You know? I used to be in terrible places because I just didn't know how to do these things. I just had all these just terrible tendencies. And I don't really regret those times. They were bad, for sure. But I only remember the good stuff. The good stuff really stands out. You know what I mean? It really stands out. And it definitely formed me as an individual. Even though other people say that I wasted a lot of time. It's not even that way, really. Because I was a lost individual. You know? In many ways, I still am. But I have pillars of things that I know matter. And those things keep you sane most of them. Not sane. I'm not sane to begin with. I just really like YouTube. That was like I just have things in my life that I really enjoy, and that's what I focus on. Oh my lord. That could be the fucking thumbnail right there. I'm a very big fan of making YouTube videos. I'm a very big fan of video games, you know. Very big fan of creative, like, you know, making, like, writing. I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of movies, you know. There's things I want to learn. I'm very, very not smart. That's something I want to improve. You know, I like improving myself. That's a thing that I'm very passionate about. Improvement. That was on purpose. I'm just very passionate about improving. You know? Improving in things that matter, you know? And having fun. Because if you're not having fun, what is the point? If you're not feeling good, what's the point? And, you know, you can't always control that. You never can control that, really. I mean, to a certain extent. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to do the Wolfie Plays thing. It's not very successfully, honestly. Not successfully at all. I'm just trying things. I'm trying to write, even though I'm not good at it. I mean, it's not something you want to force. Sometimes you want to take a step back. That's what I've learned. Sometimes it's best not to... It's best not to just force something. That's what I've learned. You know, that sounds like I just don't want to do it. And it's not necessarily true. It's just if I don't have any ideas, I don't want to force ideas. Because that's not really a good way to do it. You know? And I do have ideas, just they come to me very slowly sometimes, and also very quickly other times. That's really how it is. And sometimes with writing, what I've learned is just living regularly day to day, and you know, doing other things that you enjoy doing, like the things that are more important to me. You know, like this. It's like it's educational and to help you come up with more ideas. Listening to music really helps. Like, I'm not very passionate about music at all, and other than I just love listening to it. But you know, it's very, very inspiring to listen to music. I get 90% of my writing ideas from just listening to music. 90%, probably. A lot of video ideas as well. And usually those ideas don't turn out as well in real life as they are in my head, because I'm just not that skilled at all. It's the same with writing, but I've learned to not care about my skill level. You know, because that'll, if you just keep doing something, that'll improve, probably. Probably. But at the end of the day, you're supposed to do these things because you like them. You know? You don't want to overthink. That's the big thing. You don't want to do that. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's all a matter of... It's all a matter of... I don't know what it's a matter of. I don't know. I'm just babbling. You know, I don't really know if I'll improve. I want to. And I try. You know? I try. It's not all you can do. You know? You can try harder. You know? I could write every day. But chances are I wouldn't come up with good things every day. That's fine. The question is if I would want to write every day. And the answer is maybe. Maybe I would. Am I passionate about writing? I'm very early on in that. I've barely been doing it. It's a new thing to me. That's for sure. It's definitely new. Let's go back. Where the hell am I? This is the downtown district, isn't it? I'm very confused as to what I was just doing, but you know, my let's talk about the writing thing. Why not? It's something I'm doing. I didn't do it at all today. I watched movies all day. Why am I watching movies? Because I like watching movies. Wait, did you fall down? No? Damn it. I like watching movies. It's not really an educational thing. It's just there's a lot of movies I haven't seen. Oh my fucking lord. You know? You don't want to get too technical in these things. Like the movies. That's beautiful. That's a work of art right there. You don't want to get too technical. It's not that deep, really. You know? Some people disagree with that. But they're wrong. For me. For me, they're wrong. It's deep, but it's not that deep. At the end of the day, I just do it because I like it. You know? Not every part of it is fun. Like, not every part of it. Like, in every single thing, for the most part. So there's some times where you just don't feel like doing something, but you still do it because you know, I don't know why. That's how I am anyway. Oh my. Like, have I ever made a video and I didn't feel like making a video? I don't think so. I've never written and not felt like writing either. But things like exercising, I've not felt like exercising a lot. I wouldn't say I like exercising. It's a different thing. But I do like the results. You know, couldn't live without the results, honestly. I couldn't. It's just part of who I am at this point. I don't know. It's just been so long since I haven't done that. And I don't even like the results a lot of the time. You know, they're slow and it's difficult, rarely difficult. And it's a thankless task, you know? Because nobody cares, but it's not why I do it anyways. You know, I don't really do it to look better at all. That's the reason why I used to do it. It's not a good reason for me. It wasn't motivating enough. You know? There's other reasons. Like improvement. Improvement is important enough. Definitely. It's definitely very important to me. Because to me, there's no points. There's like one of the big points of life to me is to be the best that you can be. To try. Attempt. Attempt to do things. Even if you're bad. You know? And maybe you won't stay bad at them. But like, what's the point of not trying? What's the point of not trying? That's a very... Like, a lot of people say, what's the point of trying? But what's the point of not trying? If nothing matters, what's the point of not trying? Like, trying is a lot more entertaining than not trying. To me personally. To me personally. It wasn't always... I mean, it was kind of always like that. I always tried, even if I was really bad. And I'm better than I used to be, but I'm still very bad. But that's not because I don't try. You know? It's just because it's that way it is. And some people maybe would be like, oh, I suck at this, I shouldn't do it, I don't want to do it because I suck at it. What's the point of trying if I suck? But, I mean, you suck right now. And, you know, you think maybe that'll never change. There's some bad parts of life that you think, what if they never change? What if they do change? What if it does work out? Because you don't know. I'm not going to lie to you and say that it's definitely going to be better. But it can be a little better. And just... I'm not going to lie to you and say that it will... I could just say, oh, it's definitely going to get better. And... like, everything sorts itself out. It doesn't. Everything doesn't sort itself out. You have to sort it out yourself. That's not easy. But it kind of is in another way. You know, all you have to do is try, really. With everything you have. Like, your life depends on it. Because it does. Not that you're gonna die if you don't try, but your life will be significantly worse if you don't. That's definitely the truth. I think. I'm not very old. I'm not very wise. I mean, I'm old. Pretty old. But not wise. I'm not wise old. I'm still dumb. I'm old and dumb. It's not good. You know, there's no good qualities in terms of, like, I'm not that old, but I'm not that young either. Oh my goodness. It's getting late, bro. I have to end this fucking recording. What time is it? It's 8:30 almost. I'm good for now, actually. I can keep going. To everyone's dismay. Like, why am I talking like this? Mostly just to talk myself... like, give myself motivation, so to speak, I guess. You know? Fucking what am I doing? But, like, I'm not trying to talk like this to, like, you know, like, because I'm not wise. I'm not trying to give you advice, so to speak. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. It's just easy to talk about this stuff. It's very easy, just, life is very difficult sometimes. All the time, even. The whole thing about it is finding a point, a reason. And if you don't have a reason, it's just gonna leave you, like, in a bad place. to say the least. But when you find the reason, then everything has like, you can deal with anything, really. If there's a reason to go through with it, and get past it. if there's a reason, if there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Which, I mean, there's not really a light at the end of the tunnel. There's not. This is it. Me sitting here, talking to myself. You know, and getting maybe a fraction, like a fraction better. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe you even get worse. Maybe you get worse a lot. What the fuck? Well, this is art, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Look what happens here. People just, like, look at this. Look at this. Like, they just walked right through each other. Look at that. Look at that. What the fuck was that? And then I just... This is incredible. I wish real life was like this. You know. Don't be a little bitch, bro. That's the main thing. Don't make excuses. Don't do that. Don't complain either. No one gives a shit. No one. And you can deal with things on your own. A lot of people give you the advice like you need to get help, you know? And maybe you do. Maybe you do need to get help from others, but you know, there's certain things that you can do by yourself as well. There's certain things you need other people's help with, but you know, I don't know what I'm saying. If you need help, definitely get help, but you know, also if it's your problems are small, and you need to know that they're small. You just need to realize that it's not that big of a deal. You need to just... Basically, things are hard, but you need to just not let... like, I've learned that you can just not let it get to you. Kind of. You know? Like, what's the point of feeling sad? It's difficult sometimes. If you actually feel like there's no hope. Which is something I feel sometimes. Even still. But there's no real point to that. There's no real point to thinking that. Like, what's the point if there's no hope? What's the point of acknowledging that? I don't know. These discussion videos, I'm just discussing things with you. I'm just discussing. I do this 24/7, whether I'm recording a video or not. Just have conversations in my own brain. It's kind of the reason why I started writing in the first place. You know, I didn't, it's not necessarily ideas, but I'm writing down things that I feel, so to speak. You know? Not necessarily, like, creative ideas, but just thoughts and feelings, so to speak. I'm gonna keep saying so to speak until I blow my own brains out, apparently. Oh my goodness, but I would say... I don't know much. If that's the thing about writing, a lot of the times good writers, they have a lot of life experience, but I just don't. I mean, I have my own unique life experience. You know? Not a lot. It's something. It's something, though. It's a thing. It's kind of there. Do you know what would be really great? If I just shut my mouth. If I just was quiet. This is a YouTube video. I have to talk.
Didn't look good. That looked like it kind of sucked. You okay?
Are you talking about... Are you talking about... I'm not going to continue that joke. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. Oh my. You know what's the best? When you have a fan on and it's not on me. That's hilarious, bro. That's fucking hilarious. What was the point of having it on? This is not the skate game. You just go down the stairs. And that's why it's a safer option. Or you could just do that, I guess. I suppose. I guess you could just do that. That's an option. You know, just slowly skating down the steps. I'm very excited for GTA 6 to come out. That's just how I'm feeling right now. I love Rockstar games, bro. Like, their games, they're flawed, but you know what I'm excited for? I'm excited for the open world. And all the side characters, the side missions, bro. Just driving around the place, the map, and just finding shit to do. That's what I'm excited for, bro. You know? Just to cruise around, do different things. I wonder if there's going to be horseback riding in that game, because there's a large map. Maybe they could bring some of that over from... Here we go. Oh, damn it. Red Dead Redemption 2, because, you know, it's set in Florida. And there's lots of wildlife there, so... It could be a thing. It could be a thing. Honestly, I just want Red Dead Redemption 3. That's something I really do want in the future, but it's probably going to be, like, so fucking long until that actually happens. Then we have Wolverine, which is not an open-world game. I just really like open-world games. I really do love open-world games. So much. Like, even if they're useless, I just like exploring open worlds. And Rockstar's open worlds are my favorite. I also like Bethesda open worlds, you know. The Rockstar open worlds are my favorite. They're just great. I'm just excited for that game. Just to get sidetracked from the story. I'm excited to get sidetracked in that game. That's what I'm so fucking excited for. And I wonder how expensive the game will be. $100 probably. I don't give a fuck about the price. I will give them any amount of money, bro. It's worth it for me. For me, even if it takes a lot out of me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I really don't, bro. I will pay any amount of money for video games, and I'm not saying that with pride, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie about it either. Like, if there's a good video game or video game console, I'm gonna fucking get it, bro. The money means fucking nothing to me. It's not what... But, you know, it's bad to have them be very expensive, but I would know because I grew up not being able to afford that at all. But, now that I can... Kind of. I still can't, but I can. You know? If I really try. But, I just don't give a fuck about the money in comparison to the video game, or what I get. That's the thing, though. I don't really like to be stingy with money. I don't really like it. It's kind of easy. Like, I kind of sometimes find myself doing that. But who gives a fuck about it, bro? Who gives a shit about money? It's what, I care more about what it can buy than it in particular. When I was a kid, I was a greedy son of a bitch. I'd just have cold cash and just hold it in my hands. Very unsanitary. But it was, I really do like, I did like money. I do like money. And I still do like cash. Incredible work. I didn't really. I was very planned on my part. I should probably end this video. What is the next topic of discussion? I don't know. I have no clue. Could you believe that I didn't just punch that person as they were like that was a very that was on my mind the entire time I was riding by them, and I just didn't do it. That was incredible restraint on my part. Incredible restraint. Honestly, I'm just skating around this place. You can see this is how I spent how many I don't know so many hours on this game over the years. No, it didn't fucking hurt. It felt great. Idiot. That's hilarious, bro. Let's watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. I'm a man on a mission, bro. Get over here. You know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen. Get over here. Get over here. Get here. Yes! Did that hurt, you little bitch? I hope so. I hope so. Anyways, I should probably stop just talking so much. I know it's annoying. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna end the video. I'm gonna leave you with this. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll probably be back to this game eventually. In the future. That's gonna conclude the video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next episode, whatever I do. Goodbye.